We hope so to join us till end of the conference till 12 a.m. Kuwait local time. Abdul Amir, Dr. Abdul Amir, can you chairing the next track? Dr. Abdul Amir. Ma'moon, welcome. Ma'moon.
Hello, Dr. Hanadi. This is Mohammed.
Yes, hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Dr. Abdul Amir. Dr. Abdul Amir. Dr. Muhammad Ubaidat. Muhammad Ubaidat. Yes, Mu'min, you can start, please, your presentation.
Please let me know if you can see my screen correctly.
Yes, everything is okay.
Great.
Very clear.
Hanadi. Good evening, everybody. I would like to start by thanking Consultancy, led by Dr. Hanadi Al-Mubaraki, for organizing this event and for allowing this opportunity for us to exchange ideas and experiences.
أشكر الدكتورة هنادي على دعمها لهذا المؤتمر.
I'll be talking mainly about the dynamics of collaboration between entrepreneurs and corporates in of traditional industries. And I'll be focusing on the construction as this is coming out of our own experience at Gleed. Historically, new entrants in any market have been seen as rivals.
الدخول الجديد في السوق على مر التاريخ كان يرى كأنه
And usually several business strategies and tactics have been used by the existing forces in the market to mitigate their access to stakeholders, decision makers, and sponsors. These turbulent relationships between entrepreneurs and existing firms have been changing in the recent years. We have been witnessing in the recent years much more collaboration between these two forces in the market. Basically, what's happening here is that both sides are realizing the much bigger benefit for all parties based on active cooperation and where things can move on. And this cooperation we have seen through multiple sides and cannot be summarized correctly within few words. But in general, we can safely say that the integration of efforts have brought forward successfully and significantly new tools and techniques from the innovation space moving into and putting in action for the use of practitioners on daily basis, defining new standards for the entire industry of construction all over the world. Entrepreneurs introduced to the market different value proposition. They come from different view. They have fresh eye on the market and the industry issues and circumstances. They bring with them new solutions that were not available before. On the other hand, long-lasting corporates are equipped with solid experience and deep understanding of the problems that we are trying to solve on daily basis. Clearly, the integration of both forces come out with the best result and provide to the clients and to the customers the best outcome of this collaboration between parties, whether these customers or stakeholders are acting in the private or the public sectors. Also, that clearly will benefit the bottom line of both sides. That's why the collaboration have been successful over the last few years. Entrepreneurship requires an ecosystem, and the ecosystem is usually described to expand over multiple domains. Existing corporates can play a very positive role by enhancing every and each one of these domains. I would like just to highlight the importance of this role of the existing corporate in the market, enhancing the culture and the market domains in the ecosystem of entrepreneurship in any community. First, just by being client first, by being customer first, corporate are adding significant credibility to the new entrants in the market and can open doors for these entrepreneurs and giving them access to decision makers from different organizations and institutions, and enabling them to act successfully in the market. If we look into the forms that this collaboration is taking, and just in a quick look, we will be able to see in that scene that this collaboration is taking different forms. Some of the very, very well-known companies in the industry have been investing directly in entrepreneurial experiences and helping to move this forward. Also, we have seen companies availing suitable circumstances to propose the new ideas in test on ground and establishing partnerships with new entrants, ultimately for the benefit of the entire industry. Coming from Leeds, which has been active in the market of construction for more than 135 years, we understand the solid foundations of our profession, but also we keep a sharp eye on the new technologies and tools that we can benefit and can enhance our offerings to our clients and customers. We evolve and develop our offerings, whether through partnerships with new businesses in the market that offer complementary services to ours, or by advancing our internal capabilities to build on top of the newly developed knowledge areas and practices. And I will be talking in the next couple minutes about some of the good results that we received out from this process of evolution and partnership with the entrepreneurs acting in our industry. Just as one example, as we are one company representing an entire industry in this conversation. The cooperation with partners from the entrepreneurship arena enabled the entire construction industry to utilize many different technology and techniques recently. And we witnessed many of these moving very rapidly from conceptualization to becoming cutting-edge technologies that are offered only by pioneers. But yet in few years afterwards, these are becoming the norm of our industry. And it became even minimum requirements for some of our projects. Just as an example, BIM modeling, building information modeling, widely known as BIM, started a few years ago recently as 3D models of the construction projects with some parametric information embedded with them. Right now, we are talking about a full live model that express the entire project over its life cycle. Virtual walkthroughs at construction sites and utilization of 3D printing models that can function correctly are not strange tools to our set that we use on daily basis. Also, thanks to the entrepreneurial efforts at the arena of data science over the last decade, we are able to manage our historical records and databases in much effective and efficient ways. Easy-to-use tools are fundamentally becoming available for professionals across industries, enabling them to maneuver dense quantities of data, extracting insights, and developing fine data products, ready for the support of the decision-making process, naturally. We utilize these tools to produce periodical reports, that our clients and the entire community of construction and real estate is benefiting from. As you may have noticed, none of the technologies that I have mentioned is considered cutting edge anymore. Within few years, these technologies moved from concepts to innovation to implementation. This happened only because of the successful collaboration between the forces on ground and entrepreneurial activities that's happening in the industry of construction. This cycle of innovation and implementation have been going rapidly. And today we are looking forward to using AI-powered robots in monitoring construction sites and for the purposes of live data collection. Also, the research on the use of wearables that are supported with augmented reality technology has been active for more than a decade. And it's moving ahead already to the entrepreneurial scene, which will again ignite further collaboration between both forces in the market and for the benefit of the end user finally. As seen through this brief discussion, we have witnessed that the cycle of collaboration has been in the heart of the development of the construction industry, and through the dynamics of this cooperation, we are able to shape our future. Thank you.
مو مبينة صورتي. مو مبينة أنا. مبينة. Thank you so much, Ma'moon, for your participation. Unfortunately, Professor Tim, he is from the US. He is a large consultant, independent consultant, who's focusing on innovation and entrepreneur ecosystem. Unfortunately, he is under serious health coincidence, and he is in hospital. Just he called me now, and he is unable to join our conference. Mr. Abdullah Al-Sharif, unfortunately, also he is unable to join the conference for some family coincidence. And Mohammed Ubaidat, unfortunately, he didn't respond to us, which lead us to closing this track and shifting to the next track. Okay, thank you so much for all the participations and the audience. And we will start shortly the next track, Practitioner Session 3, Best Practices of Artificial Intelligence Ecosystem, shortly. Thank you so much. سكر هذا كهذا الأمير الهندي الموجود.
السلام عليكم دكتورة.
يا هلا دكتور عبد الأمير، خليتنا نقعد نحاكي.
الله يسلمك. لا أنا رحت أصلي، استغلت الوقت لأن وقتي أنا 5:30 فقلت أروح أصلي وياك.
Most will.
المايك دكتورة هنادي، المايك عندك. مغلق المايك عندك.
أي حبينا ان نكمل المؤتمر بالتراك اللي بعده، لان حسب ان انت يعني unable to join. ممكن تبتدي وعندك 20 minutes دكتور عبد الأمير. أتحفنا بخبراتك المتأصلة، لأن بروفيسور تيم unfortunately وعليه المسكين بالمستشفى، وعبد الله الشريف عنده ظروف عائلية قهرية خلته يطلع من المؤتمر مع أنه كان معانا موجود قبل شوي. تفضل يا دكتور عبد الأمير، عندك 20 minutes.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. 20 minutes خير وبركة. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بس أنا بشوف البرزنتيشن my presentation I think with the team I send it.
You can share the screen دكتور عبد الأمير.
Okay, one second. One second. Okay, I think this is my presentation. Can see it or not? دكتورة هنادي. Share screen.
نعم دكتور عبد الأمير.
Yes, I think that presentation coming now.
إيه okay.
Okay. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to all of you. I'm pleased and honored to be with you today in this conference. And I would like to thank Professor Hanadi to invite me in this conference and selected me on this 30 countries and 300 speakers. Thank you very much, Dr. Hanadi. And my paper today, it will be about Gulf entrepreneurship struggles between Gulf and agility. As you know, Abdul Amir Al-Hindal, who is speaker now, PhD in marketing and MA, master degree in PhD in management, bachelor's degree in administration from Kuwait University. I'm now working the third part of my life. First, I start business in private sector, then government sector. Now my own business, working in the consultancy. First of all, I would like to inform you about the situation in GCC country. As you know, most of the business stopped due to COVID-19 pandemic, and now we are restart and recover our strength and health, and we are now, we can see that there is a glimmer of hope and glimmer of light to get out of this dark tunnel, and seize the chance and get rid of the excess of the floppy administrative body. In this situation, we are looking for the solving our problems. We have many problems facing the development of the administrative works. I can just summarize in two parts. First part, the system and people, individuals, staff. This all problems we are facing under this umbrella. At these problems, we can face a lot of the problems. This is in the GCC countries and Kuwait itself. We can see the very important things we have to looking for the solution or recommendation to solve this problem. Centralization, no delegation. We found this situation in the GCC countries, no delegation in some places. Work environment, I mean work environment in the style of the management, corporation, fightings, or the place of the environment, mean ventilation, location, lightings, whatever. Then the other problem in the part of the organization. Organization mean job description, task, specialist people there in the organization structure. Then routine. I mean routine bureaucracy, that people working in the bureaucracy like a governmental sector work in the routine or long I mean procedures. Work ability. This work, I mean, very weak people, they have no specialists, no skills in the abilities in the work. Then the third and fourth and sixth, regarding the decision makers. Decision makers, we have three problems in the decision. Some people fear or afraid of making decisions. Making decisions mean they are afraid to make signatures, making any decision in the middle management, top management, or in the lower management. Secondly, non-implementation. Either we are make a decision, the second part, some people, they are afraid also to implement this decision to make it ready for started in the work. The third problem, no follow-up. People, either you made the decision and you implement it, but no following. If there is no following in this decision, sure, it will be stopped. This is the mainly problem in the environment, in the work, in the special, in the government sector, or also some private sector. Okay, what is the solution? Mainly we made a problem, or write a problem, talking about the problem, but what is the solution? Actually, we can start, I'm recommended some solution in my study in this paper. We need some solution and we need some recommendation. I will write down here 7 steps to solution. First of all, we have to bury the routine. Bureaucracy, routine, there is no time after COVID-19. No time, you have to speed, you have to change the way of the style of the management. Update the system, update the digital system, should be working. Some, not staff, some manager, they are not aware about the digital system. Mean we need to train the staff to improve their skills. Fourth point, we can write of the replace the centralization to delegation. Delegation staff to make a new leaders, a new staff. Some people, they are waiting for their chance, but some leaders, very sorry to say this, they are still working in centralization in the work. Number 5, we have structure, organizational structure. We have to looking for a new structure, teamwork, reducing the number of staff, reducing the procedures. This is, we needed to change it and replace it. Rid of unnecessary consultants. Maybe some consultants, they are maybe don't like this word, but either this is against everybody, anybody not work well, not give results, not give any added value to the organization. Sometimes becoming more expenses and more cost in the organization. That's why we have to rid of unnecessary consultants. Finally, legalization of financial resource. I mean, use the budget in the proper way. The proper way, we have to work in this financial resource. You know, in the situation now, we have to we have to go to the right way for using the money. Lean management has 3 sides. We need to this pyramid to complete it. First of all, qualified and proper manager for the stage. Secondly, workers who aim to speedy achievement. Finally, integrated management system. When we are working on this conference from beginning with Dr. Hanadi, Professor Hanadi, she asked me and follow me, please, Dr. Amir, we need your biodata, and I think thank her too much to follow and everybody to make this conference very well. Then I think about the biodata, data. Data now after COVID-19, maybe we can see a lot of CVs, strong CVs, but data now after that COVID-19, I think data meaning now different as before. Data, our data should be I mean desire, our desire. A mean our ability. T, our temperament. And A, our assets. Anybody have these 4 things, I think he will continue work in our situation now. Otherwise, we have to re-study, reconsider his data. If there is no desire, no ability, no temperament, no assets, no added value to the organization, should be resigned and said, I cannot continue in this situation. This is my paper to you, and I hope it will be useful, and with many thanks to Dr. Hanadi again for this opportunity in this conference. Thank you very much. Thank you for your listening to my words. Any question? Any comment?
Thank you so much, Dr. Abdul Amir.
You are most welcome.
Yes, we will open the discussion. Just we need to ask Mr. Mu'min Ahmed. Would you mind, please, Mu'min, to introduce GLEAD International with their achievement in smart cities, specifically today, who's chairing the chairman of GLEAD, Richard Sitters, present a great video and a great speech and presentation, and speaking about how the life will be digitalized and how it's the importance of artificial intelligence in our life. Would you mind?
Yes, sure. Thank you, Dr. Hanadi.
And just I need to draw the attentions for the audience. When I'm be fresh grad, I've been with Richard Sitters as a trainee, okay, in 1990. Hi, Richard, how are you? Okay. In 1992, when I'm a fresh grad from the engineering, I visit UK and I've been under Richard Sitters as a trainee, junior trainee, learning a lot from Leeds. And I'm be back to Kuwait and I joining the largest project in the Middle East. It's Asif Palace or Amiri Diwan project. It has been the largest projects in the Middle East, and they joining the price for this project around $1 billion at this time in 1993 when I joined. And I learned a lot from the Asif Palace. There are a consortium who is running this project, and we learn a lot from all the teams and the contractors, and project management is my specialties. And now today, back again to Richard, and let my teacher join my conference when I establishing my first consultancies in management this time, not in engineering, and project management. More than welcome, Richard, to participate and give us more about Gleeds. Let all the audience hearing about your company as the largest company in construction management and in constructions, and also as a consultancies. Go ahead, Richard, and let everybody hearing you.
Oh, well, I don't think I need, thank you very much, but I don't think I need to do an advertisement for Gleeds. We've got a wonderful website, and I'd rather hand over to my colleague from Egypt, Moman, to talk about the project management, if that's all right.
No problem. Go ahead, Ma'moon.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Dr. Hanadi. So actually, we in Gleeds are active in over several continents, and I'm sitting here talking to you from Cairo. We are working also through the MENA region and in Africa, and we collaborate, of course, with our colleagues in the Gulf area. We have offices in Dubai and in Qatar, and we manage several projects in the region. Currently, our project management team in Cairo is serving projects in Jordan, in Cairo, in UAE, and in Qatar. And we have been involved and delivering projects in Mauritania and in other African countries. So we are working together with our colleagues all over the world to serve multinational companies that require us to deliver best experience and consistent results, which why we collaborate a lot among ourselves to ensure that the service that we deliver in, let's say, Germany or America or Far East is consistent with what we are delivering here in Egypt or any other country in the region. Dr. Hanadi, back to you.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ma'moon, sorry, Dr. Abdul Amir, would you mind please to participate and inform the audience about the SMEs ecosystem in Kuwait? Dr. Ma'moon, Dr. Abdul Amir. Dr. Abdul Amir. Maybe he is lefting the conference. Okay, thank you so much for the practitioners and the speakers to joining this track. We will shifting shortly to the next track after 10 minutes a break for all the conference. We will excuse the audience, speakers, participants, panelists, and just we will take the break 10 minutes for relaxing because we don't need to having some overlap in our agenda, specifically the top ranking speakers through the world will participate shortly with us. Thank you so much for all participants and practitioners.